For me, what is concerning are the bad habits and the unacceptable practices that lead to the unnecessary divorces between people. Because first of all, let's make it very clear that it's not meant to be perfect, neither after 2 years, neither after 20 years, neither after 40 years. Don't ever think that your parents and your grandparents didn't have trouble and arguments with one another, but they got on with it. The man realizes to let go, and the lady recognizes to let go. At certain times, certain moments, they worked it out and they got through it. And that's because all of marriage is working out and getting through it. If it wasn't, my brothers and sisters, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would not describe the relationship of love of between a man and a woman. وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَكُمْ مَوَدَّةً وَرَحْمَةً. He would not have said mawaddatan wa rahma, that he placed between man and woman for in a marriage situation love and mercy. The love is obvious. Why do we need the mercy being mentioned? Allah mentions the mercy because that's what sustains a marriage. Mercy is what sustains a marriage. And what is the definition of mercy? Mercy is to not punish a person who's deserving of punishment. Let's break that down. Mercy, show mercy upon me, sir. And a person is about to be hanged, right? When a person is about to be killed in qisas and he asks for mercy, it's the person's right to have his life taken because he murdered so and so, but he decides not to. He shows mercy, the person's let off, right? That's the most extreme example. But every small example of mercy is the same as well, right? Meaning that you have the right to do something else, but you give it up. You give it up out of your own ihsan, out of your own charity, out of your own selflessness. It doesn't matter. And so in a relationship, right, between a man and a wife, mercy expresses itself how? You know you're right, but you know she's going to get upset with it. So you make her happy by telling her whatever is needed. The Prophet ﷺ gave an example of this even, and he gave it in a very menial, like almost insignificant aspect. But don't focus on the significance, focus on the principle. The Prophet ﷺ said that it's allowed, effectively indicated, it's allowed to effectively kind of not say the truth of what you really feel about the food that you're eating, right? Or your opinion on something, knowing that it will upset your wife, knowing that. No, so you don't deserve to be given substandard food, and you don't deserve to, working all day and everything, whatnot, and your wife understands that, listen, we've got a deal here. Our deal is that you go out and do the hard miles, and what we'll do, you will come and I will do you, some good food, etc., and you don't get what you think that is worthy. So you have a right to be complaining, but you know what? You just take one for the team at that moment, and you might take one for the team every single day. That's the definition of mercy. It doesn't mean that you have to put up with it, but the fact that you do leads to a successful marriage, and vice versa as well. And I'm sure there are many examples, but my point is that people have forgot to be selfless. People have to remember that being selfless, putting the other person first, putting yourself back, putting your rights down, all of these is under the definition of mercy. You doing all of these is what will please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because it showed that you took one for the team, that you did struggle, that you did sacrifice. That's at the core of every marriage. If you think that you can go into any relationship with anybody, let alone your life partner, with you getting what you want all the time, you are a disgrace to yourself. If you're a man, you are a disgrace to manhood. If you're a woman, then you're a disgrace to women. This is unacceptable, that a person progresses through marriage believing that just because something is their right, they should get it all the time. What then is the point of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying, وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَكُمْ مَوَدَّةً وَرَحْمَةً? What was the point of saying rahmah? What? Yani that rahmah is to be shown to you only? Is that how intelligent you are?